Welcome to Wisdom Trek with Gramps. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, and we are on day 2340 of our trek. The purpose of Wisdom Trek is to create a legacy of wisdom, to seek out discernment and insights, and to boldly grow where few have chosen to grow before. In today's Wisdom Nugget, I'll guide you through the vast landscapes of biblical wisdom. Today we'll be exploring Proverbs chapter 29, verses 15 through 21 from the New Living Translation. In these verses, we'll uncover insights into the importance of discipline, the consequences of neglecting instruction, and the blessings of righteous leadership. So let's not delay any further. Let's dive into the wisdom of Proverbs. Verses 15 and 16. To discipline a child produces wisdom, but a mother is disgraced by an undisciplined child. When the wicked are in authority, sin flourishes, but the godly will live to see their downfall. These verses contrast the outcomes of discipline and neglect in parenting and leadership. How can we understand the importance of discipline in parenting and the consequences of a wicked leadership? We do this by recognizing the importance of discipline in parenting, knowing that it will lead to wisdom and maturity in our children. Discipline helps children to understand their boundaries, develop self-control, and to make wise choices. Embrace the responsibility of disciplining your children with love and consistency, knowing that it will bring honor and respect to the family. Choose leaders who govern with righteousness and integrity, knowing that their leadership promotes justice, fairness, and a well-being of society. Reject leaders who promote wickedness and sin, knowing that their rule leads to corruption, oppression, and downfall. Support and pray for the righteous leaders, knowing that they will uphold God's standard and promote the flourishing of righteousness in society. Now let's explore verses 17 and 18. Discipline your children, and they will give you peace of mind and will make your heart glad. When people do not accept divine guidance, they run wild, but whoever obeys the law is joyful. These verses emphasize the connection between discipline, obedience, and joy. So how can we understand that relationship between discipline, obedience, and joy? We do this by recognizing the correlation between discipline, obedience, and joy in our lives. Discipline helps children understand the importance of obedience and submission to authority, leading to peace of mind and gladness of the hearts of the parents. Choose to accept divine guidance and follow God's commands, knowing that it leads to order, fulfillment, and joy in our lives. Reject the lifestyle of rebellion and disobedience, knowing that it leads to chaos, destruction, and misery. Embrace the joy that comes from living in alignment with God's Word and His will, knowing that it brings peace, contentment, and purpose to life. And finally, let's turn our attention to verses 19 through 21. Servants cannot be corrected by mere words. Though they understand, they will not respond. Do you see a person who speaks in haste? There's more hope for a fool than for them. A servant pampered from youth will turn out to be insolent. These verses highlight the challenges of correcting servants and the dangers of speaking hastily. How can we understand the challenges of correction and the importance of thoughtful speech? We can do this by recognizing the importance of exercising patience and thoughtfulness in correction and communications. Mere words are often ineffective in correcting behavior, especially when dealing with stubbornness and pride. Choose to respond with patience and grace, knowing that it requires time and consistency to bring about change. Avoid speaking hastily and impulsively, as it leads only to misunderstandings and conflicts. Take time to listen, to understand, and to consider before responding, knowing that it promotes understanding and reconciliation. Avoid pampering and indulging others, especially from the young age, as it fosters entitlement and disrespect. Instead, cultivate a culture of humility, respect, and accountability, knowing that it leads to healthy relationships and effective communication. And there you have it, my friends. Insights from Proverbs chapter 29, verses 15 through 21. These verses offer us timeless wisdom for embracing discipline, choosing righteousness, practicing obedience, exercising patience, and speaking thoughtfully in all aspects of life. If you found this podcast insightful, please subscribe and leave us a review. Then encourage your friends and family to join us and come along with us tomorrow for another day of Wisdom Trek, creating a legacy. And thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, and most importantly, I am your friend as I serve you through the Wisdom Trek podcast and journal. As we take this trek of life together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and leave a living legacy each day. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and create a great day every day. See you next time for more Daily Wisdom.